Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to ATM10. Last time, we went on a mining expedition, and oh my goodness, when you turn on this shader, it freezes the game. The first time you turn on the shaders, every time you start up the game, it does this. It just takes a moment. But with the shaders on, going into a mine is so pretty. Like, all the ores start glowing, or more or less all the ores. There's a couple exceptions. But I don't know, the shaders look so pretty, like, they make the game look really nice, but they also cause a little bit more frame lag and whatnot, so using them too often isn't great, but just that glow when you're underground, strolling through a cave is really cool. So anyways, we went underground, did a big old mining expedition, got a whole bunch of resources. I'm sure nowhere's near what we're going to need, but we did get everything or a bunch of the stuff we need to start up with the mystical agriculture, which is going to be the first mod we take a big look at because, as Menma mentioned, we're going to need a lot of resources, and mystical agriculture will literally let us farm iron and stuff, so having that going early is a pretty good idea. That's what we're going to be doing today. I have the bag full of seeds here. What do I have as far as, like, normal seeds go? Is it just 2? Um, yeah, just 2 basic wheat seeds. I guess I can grow some wheat and, using some bone meal and get some extras. That's a shark. I forgot sharks were in. In a test world, I got eaten by a shark, and I forgot they existed somehow. Anyways, so many pillagers. How come the only actual village we found has to be right next to a pillager outpost? Mm, I'm sure I probably have some way to move mobs, so I'm probably just going to kidnap this entire village and move them over to our actual base at some point. Rude. Um, so where are we actually going to set up this farm? Like, this is a really bad spot for farming, especially with all the pillagers. There's, like, no clear spaces. So we're going to have to move away a little bit. Also, hello, little bee friend. You're just a basic bee, right? Well, I can't check because you're an adult, you have a hive. You're a hive bee. I think that's just like the basic one. Diurnal. Cool. Um, hmm. Are we just going to... Are we moving over to that plains biome we saw? Because there really is just, like, no good places for setting up any sort of farm in this area. You know what? Sure. Oh yes, also last time we got a few more artifacts, including the bunny boots, which no longer give fall resistance, but the jump boost that they give is significantly better than it used to be. So it's a pretty decent give and take, I guess. Anyways, I'm just running as I ramble, I think. I'm a little bit strapped for time today, so this might end up being a short one, or I'm gonna have to avoid taking as many... I'm gonna have to avoid as many cuts as I can and just go, yeah, whatever. Words are hard. Yeah. Anyways, the plains biome is just up ahead. And honestly, I really do like this spot. It's got a decent amount of space. Whether or not it's enough space for everything we're going to need, I'm not sure, but it's got enough to start us going. Ooh, hello there. Silver birch branch from regions unexplored rather. That's cool. Is there a bee's nest in this tree too? Nope. It would be really cool to just find a tree like that with just like a bee's nest hiding in it. But here we are, the plains biome. I mean, this plains biome also doesn't look that great for farming. It's very hilly, but it is probably still better than what we had before. Um, that's very small for what we're going to need, but I suppose we're just starting up a tiny farm right now, and then there will get a bigger one going eventually. Um, I am being very picky about what is going to be a very temporary little farm just to get us going. Hello, raccoon friends. You're so cute. I love raccoons. Anyways, this should be a good enough spot. I just need to pull out the shovel and just clear it a bit more. Shift, and we are going to do mining tunnel. I forget how this one looks. No, mining tunnels go straight down like that. Escape tunnel goes up, shape, small tunnel. There we go. To just do this and actually grab all the seeds. All of that can go in there. And what did I pick up? A bumblebee nest? That was accidental. I didn't realize that was there. Cool. It looks empty though. Um, okay then. So we technically have our first bee's nest. That's a different mod we were looking at starting up, but we decided to go with mystical agriculture because the startup process is a little bit easier. All of that can go in there. Um, and dreaming of demons. What did we just get? Oh, demon treat seeds. Okay then. Makes sense, makes sense. What do you get? What do you get to dreaming of demons? The demon dream. Yeah. Anyways, that's probably fine. I am going to try and clean this up a little bit more, though, real quick. So, I'll just see you when the space is looking a little bit better for farming purposes. Okay, so I have all the water and everything set up. I just need to finish hoeing the rest of the stuff. I am curious if there's some easier way to do this, though, because that's going to take a little bit. I did get an achievement in here for the planter, so we get some free seeds, and block hand 1, block hand 1, block grass 0, punch the grass. Okay, so let's gather 8 seeds, turn them in, and we'll get a free weed and whatnot. Cool. There were 2 achievements that popped up. One of them was the planter, and the other one was hose, but I don't know where the one for the second one is. It's somewhere's in here. Oh yes, and I got a bucket, which means that I now get a free iron, because I could get a bucket of lava, I guess. Building tips? Somewhere's in here there is something to talk about gardening, and I'm really hoping that one of the mods adds some easier way to get a whole bunch of it, but I do not know. Oh, and we got any crops, which again just means more free seeds. I'll just take them. Pylons? Oh, the harvester pylon needs a hoe to work. Hoes that can't break will work forever. Unbreaking. Okay. Hose that can will need to be replaced. We must construct additional we must construct additional pylons. Cool, so pylons are a wonderful mod, maybe your very own mutant gumdrop. Don't let the size of the mod make you underestimate it. It provides many pylons which can be used for many things to help make playing Minecraft easier. So get some polished blackstone and then you can make expulsion pylons. Oh, keep out players who aren't welcome. Interdiction. Blocks all mob spawns. Okay, that's really cool. How do you make that? That's a block of netherite. That's not happening. Anyways, here's what I was looking for. I don't care about that unbreaking book right now. Oh well. I guess I'm doing the rest of this by hand. There's really no... I'm sure one of the mods probably has something, but it would take way longer to find that than to just do this by hand, I think. Anyways, we're also picking up worms. I'm getting Stardew Valley vibes. Like we are getting actually additions worms because we're hoeing up the ground. That's pretty cool. Anyways, we have enough for right now. I'll finish tilling the rest of this eventually. But for right now, let's get to start on on what we're here for, shall we? Or, yeah. Let's just start by planting a bunch of wheat seeds. We're going to need them, obviously. Because all of the other seeds are based off of wheat seeds, I'm fairly sure. And I totally meant to save at least one of those, but then forgot. Bone meal that, and right-click harvesting is in. That's very nice. 6 of these. Now these, we're going to need the prosperity shards. I think the Inferium also has a plantable version too, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Okay, yeah, Inferium seeds are wheat seeds as well. Cool. So we technically could start farming both of them, and honestly, we probably should, or at least get 1 seed for both. So there's this. This one is 8, not 4. The prosperity seeds are the ones that require 4. There's that, and that. We have Inferium seeds, and we have prosperity seeds. Very good start. That and that can just go away. Oh yeah, and that's what happens when it stops raining. So, let's go back to mystical agriculture. This is the farthest I have ever gotten in this mod. You will need prosperity seed bases in order to create resource crops. So we got that, and we get a free set of Inferium seeds. Cool. Inexperience. Cool. Then from here, Inferium farmland. You'll want to start growing Inferium as soon as you can. While not required for growing these seeds, you can also create instance farmland that will increase the growth speed of the seeds, especially Inferium seeds. However, certain seeds will require certain farmlands to be planted on. Okay, so some things require a certain farm type, but some of them don't. Okay, so we either need to pick up farmland or we need to use a hoe while doing this. Okay. Actually, I think we could pick up that farmland if we wanted to. I would just need to grab out the hoe and this book that we were testing out last time. Random spells acquired for the win. That just turned it into dirt. That just turned it into dirt. Never mind. I guess we might as well get a... Okay, then. 1, 2, 3, 4... I guess. We're probably going to change out the full farm for them eventually, but we do have 4 Inferium right now, so makes sense. These, I guess can go right here, because why not? Until I can change out everything, we're just going to change out these. So grab out the Inferium seeds. Those will get planted separately. Water them. And growth 0. Just to double check this, because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so it uses up the bone meal, but does not grow them. I'm assuming that's why we need the mystical fertilizer, which we got some of it randomly, or fertilized essence. And then this stuff is used for mystical fertilizer, which we can also just make with regular bone meal, but this stuff doubles it. And this only has that one use, so I'm not entirely sure where that comes from. We'll figure that out later. And actually, I should make one more of these just for the prosperity seeds, because it feels important to have those boosted growth too. So, like so, and so. These do not grow on Inferium stuff. These don't grow, period. Okay, you can't actually grow these into more prosperity shards. I guess these literally are just used as the basis for making other things then. Okay, good to know. So, let's head back into here, shall we? Anyways, so we made Inferium thing, like his experience, and we're going to get the reward once we have an empty space. Whatever. If it's a seed, it goes in here. Prosperity seeds, I'll make an exception for you. You can go in there. Cool. Anyways, what's next? This gets us more prosperity seed bases. Cool. And then from here, we can make wood seeds, dirt seeds, ice, deep slate, air, stone, earth, fire, water, whatever. And then down here, it's just a tinkering table. How you add augments to your essence gear. Unattuned augments. Okay. So you can make a gear out of like the Inferium, and then there's special augments from this. Okay, we'll deal with that later on. Infusion crystal is how you tier up things. Okay, we're jumping a little bit. Let's just go with basic seeds and the infusion altar for right now. So with this, infusion altar is how you will make all of the seeds. Place down the altar first, and it'll show you where to place the pedestals after. In order for the infusing to start, the altar requires a redstone signal. Okay, so I'm assuming that will work just with like a simple lever then. Anyways, 2 gold, red dye, and stone. I can just do that. And then I'm going to need 8 of these. So that's 9 red wool. I have plenty of string, which means I have plenty of wool. I'm just missing the red dye, I think. And thankfully, there is a decent chunk of red flowers just hanging about. So I think we can just do that all pretty simply. Are those gardens? Ooh, windy gardens from Pam's. I didn't even realize Pam's was in. I had seen the other food-related stuff, but didn't see Pam's itself. So interesting, good to know. Anyways, I need to grab a whole bunch of red flowers because we're also going to need a bunch of them to make the book for Mahusukai. So that's a couple of different things we need these for. And I could totally just bone meal the ground, and that would probably be simpler, but I'm already running away to find them. So, anyways, 6. Oh, one of those was a ruby glowstone. Those are roses, those are poppies. They look almost identical. And I think these ones also become red dye. They do. Cool. So I want to grab a couple extras because I know I need 9 of these for the altar, which I have, and 5 more for the Mahu book. So I'll see you in just a moment once I've gathered a couple more flowers. Okay, I think I should have more than enough flowers now. I also planted a row of potatoes just because they're pretty decent, pretty easy food to get. Anyways, need to go in here, grab out enough string for 9. Need to grab out gold, and I think that's it. Oh yes, stone. Hold on. Yeah, totally forgot to actually go grab that. I think I have some at home, but I don't feel like making the run back, so there's just a little cave around here somewheres. I think I'd seen it. Um, no, that's an oil pond. There's so much oil just scattered around the world. I've fallen into like 3 oil ponds now, or something like that. So, oh no, I just looked up out my window just in time to see a cute little baby squirrel running across a tree branch. Aw. Anyways, I digress. Just need to grab a bunch of this. Okay, that goes pretty deep. Looks like there's some... Looks like if we want to, we can just run down there for some pretty good resources. I also completely forgot. How much stone do I need for this? At Mystical Agriculture. Um, to 16, 20 stone. Cool. I can only do this 6 times, I think. So, just need to do a little bit more. 16, that's enough for all the altars. And 1. Okay, it's a good thing mana regens relatively quickly. Funny, it's so funny. This is the furthest I've ever gotten into mystical agriculture and Ars Nouveau, which is so silly because I've had them in so many packs. But using this spell this many times and getting the basic seeds from mods that have existed for years and I have played with multiple times, and I just never put any work into them. So I'm a goof. Anyways, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 9. There we go. I guess use these ruby glow roses, because why not? And then 4 there. Oh, that's also something for EvilCraft as well. Anyways, turn you into red wool. There's the 5 extras. Those I'll use to make the book in just a moment. Do I actually have what I need to make the Mahu book? I might, but I don't remember. That's not why we're here anyways. So that and that gets us that. 1, 2, 3. And infusion altar. And 8 infusion pedestals. There we go. That completes the quest. And that gets us free prosperity seed base. That's fine. And some experience. Cool. Now from here, time to set up the altar, shall we? I have no... There's no real good central point for any of this. Here, I guess. That doesn't look too bad placement-wise. So, boop, boop. Thank you for the guidelines. Actually makes this pretty simple. Wow, I don't think I could have placed that better if I tried. It, like, hugs that coast. So this needs a redstone signal. I'm assuming I just need to, like, put a thing onto the... put a lever on the thing, and that should be enough. So, there we go. Now, what do we want to start growing? Nope, that's wrong. I'm hoping that's enough. We'll figure out. So, we can do basic tier 1 plants right now. Dirt seeds, stone, earth. What are earth seeds used for? Earth seeds are Earth Agglomeratio, Inferium Seeds Prosperity, get you these. These are used in planting things, obviously. Enchant them into Mage Bloom, Scribe. I'm specifically looking for their uses as far as mysticism goes. Farmer. Sturgy. Mystical Agriculture. So they become Earth Essence, okay, once you seed reprocessor. Wait. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here yet. Deep Slate, I'm assuming will grow into Deep Slate. Need to use chicken single use for the chicken creates a rotten egg? I don't know. How do we get to the actual things we care about? Like, honey seeds are probably going to be useful. Coral, kiwi, Amethyst, sulfur. Like, when do we get iron seeds? There we go, tier 3. So these things require prosperity. Ursium essence, which is made from Imperium or Prudentium. Prudentium essence is made from an infusion crystal and Inferium. Hold on. An infusion crystal is prosperity shards, diamonds, and that. I'm really not sure. Like, the infusion crystal is needed in order to tier up seeds. For example, if you combine the crystal with 4 Inferium essence, you will get 1 Prudentium essence. Later on, you'll be able to craft an infusion crystal that doesn't break. Oh, I see. So essentially, Inferium is used to make these. Basic elementals, deep slate, dirt, wood, ice, and stone. Ice? Uh, So we could get infinite ice, we would just need to find some ice. We can get infinite wood, we just need to get some wood, but we already have. Dirt, I don't think I really need infinite dirt. Oh, Yeah, that's dirt and Inferium. I don't care that much about that, but I do want to make something. I guess stone is a funny one. Sure, I guess we'll just make infinite stone. I just need to get a little bit more. I don't feel like running back to the cave. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now this goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I doubt this matters much. One of these in the middle, and 4 Inferium essence, right? And then as soon as I give it a redstone signal, this should turn it into stone seed. You can see right there. I was expecting some sort of tone or anything, but no, it just there, and we can now grow stone. Cool. It's technically a start. We get a free prosperity block. That's pretty nice. Okay. So, from here, we can get the basic elemental things too. Just need to figure out how to get earth, agglomeratio, gravel, dirt, clay, and short grass. Okay. So, take a pair of shears, grab a bunch of short grass, go find dirt and gravel and clay. We can make earth essence, which I'm assuming has some sort of use. Besides just the seeds. No, it just makes these seeds. And I'm assuming those seeds will grow into more earth essence of some kind. Air seeds. That's a glass bottle, but otherwise it's the same. Water bucket, but otherwise the same. And a lava bucket, but more or less the same. Okay. Might as well make wood seeds while we're here too. Where's my prosperity? There it is. That. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And wood's in here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! And now we can grow stone and we can grow just wood logs whenever we want, which is both pretty cool. Might as well just make more of that. Where's my hoe? Oh yeah, I just broke it, that's right. So I keep opening the wrong backpack. 1, 2. 1, 2. Gold can go back in there. So press V. I'm pressing every wrong button in the way. That, and that. Gets us another Inferium. This can go there. That can grow that. And grab out the water bucket, or the water can. Oh, look, these are almost grown now. Cool. So we've technically started mystical agriculture, although we're just at the very beginning. Another free prosperity block, more experience. Cool. Fertilizer works as bone meal, but better. It instantly grows whatever it is used on to full maturity. Okay. So that's 4 inferior. Oh, that's a diamond. That is very expensive. I don't really have the resources to waste on that yet. Okay, there's an Inferium apple that just is better, gives you absorption 2 instead. And the Inferium armor is Inferium crystals, which is prosperity gemstones, and that's... Okay, we're gonna need a bunch more diamonds if we want to actually get much further into here. But how do we make this infusion crystal? A diamond, 4 prosperity shards, and that. Okay, so we can do that pretty simply, I think. We can use 1 diamond at least. So from here, that. And I've probably switched up those locations, but no, we get the infusion crystal. Cool. So we're getting somewheres. We can't really make anything super interesting yet, but we can technically now do that. Ooh, free Prudentia in essence. Nice. So with Prudentium, this is the tier 2 essence, made by combining 4 Inferium together with an infusion crystal. Oh, thanks for the Inferium ingot. Anyways, this can make Prudentium farmland, which I'm going to assume is just better. And, how did this say it works again? This will increase the growth rate of the speeds, especially Inferium speeds. However, certain seeds will require certain farmlands to be planted on. Okay, do you need to plant these tier 1s onto Inferium farmland? Or if I were to take, well, one of these is almost done. I'm not going to break them. That would be a bad idea. But if I were to take, say, these Inferium essence when they're done growing and place them in, would they be able to place them on normal farmland instead? Oh yeah, I also have some sweet potatoes growing over there. I just used a couple of seeds I have waiting in the backpack just to clear a little bit of space. I don't know. I need to wait for that to finish growing so I can get the extra seeds real quick. So probably gonna wait on that. Prudentium. Now, do we want to instantly just use this for farmland? Is probably not a great idea. But what sort of seeds will we actually want from this set? Nature seeds is a bunch of Prudentium and the nature. Okay, we're gonna need cactus and pumpkins for that. That's not happening right now. Honey seeds. Honey, honeycomb, and honey bottles. That could be a good idea. Dye seeds. Use a bunch of dye to get to the dye essence, I'm assuming. Unexplored wood, kiwi, amethyst. Okay, amethyst is kind of important. That's 4 amethyst shards. I might be able to do that. Hold on, I have amethyst at home. I just haven't mined it yet. I don't know if I have 4, though. It's worth looking into. Yay, we're doing magic. We're growing magical crops. Very, very basic magical crops at this point, but magical crops nonetheless. Why did I put that back? I just knew I was going to have to break it again. Okay, these have grown into full clusters now. Cool. That's why I left them behind. So 4 amethyst and head back. I both didn't mark it and have decided that I am not teleporting as much as possible. So I can't just do that freely. What did I need you for? Amethyst seeds. Completely forgot. So that is 4 of those and 4 Prudentia, which is to say... Okay, that's pretty simple. I already have 1 Prudentia. I just need to make this 3 more times, which I should be able to do just like that. Doop, 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 doop. Like so. Very nice. Oh, I didn't realize that actually keeps whatever's inside. That's pretty cool. And grab out the faster broom. And away! Oh yeah, I forgot that this takes a minute to actually start speeding up. Eventually away, and we'll make it over there. I'll see you back over there. It's gonna take a moment. Honestly, that could have been worse. It was like 40 seconds or so, probably. Like, it's a little bit of a ride, but nothing too major. I really should have built this a little bit closer so it could actually grow, but you know what? It's fine. Anyways, the Prudentium essence. Grab the amethyst, because we're going to need a bunch of this, and it is pretty rare. And it's still just prosperity seeds, or do I need something else now? There is no way I'm going to find the right seed in this mess, is there? Unobtainium. Amethyst seeds. Oh, I actually did it. Okay, it is still just prosperity seeds. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the case. But like so, gets us amethyst seeds, and we'll actually be able to test. Does this just work? Can I place this on normal on... Okay, you can. I'm going to assume it's probably just going to be quite a bit slower, though. So, that's pretty nice. And this one might actually be worth it to make at least 1 set of this. So 1 diamond, grab out this fertilized essence, and I want to say it was like this, although I might be getting them reversed. No, that works. Magical fertilizer. Mature. Oh yeah, I did say it's instant, didn't it? So we made this and we used it. Grow that and we get amethyst essence. Okay. I was kind of hoping we'd get extra seeds out of it, but no, it looks like one seed, one plant. So amethyst essence, get 8 of it and we'll get 20. Yeah, 8 of it will get us 20 amethyst shards. So that's pretty decent, actually. Like, that could be a whole lot worse. Um, I don't really want to waste any more of this magical fertilizer. It's way too good. And I also should have set up a chest over here, but didn't. So I guess this place just gets to keep this backpack. Put it down, please. Thank you. And basically everything we've been working with is just going to get stored in here. But this is a pretty decent start, it looks like. How exactly would I go about... Oh, the magical works as bone meal, but better. It instantly grows whatever it is used on full maturity. Thanks for the free Prudentia experience. What's with the wand, though? You're a wizard, insert your name. It can be used to activate the infusion altar. Just right-click on the altar to activate the infusion process. Okay, so basically, if you don't want to use a lever, you can spend resources to make a wand because it looks cooler. Is there any other reason, or is it just because it's cooler than a lever? It kind of seems like it's just because it's cooler than a lever. Anyways, we can probably just skip that for now. Nature am... Hold on. Why is that locked? Oh yeah, I didn't make the farmland. So, might as well make the farmland, and then... Oh yeah, I also don't have the seeds anymore, so of course it's not going to finish. So, that was a bit of a goof. Oh, and that's going to give us a tier 2 seed. Hmm. Ooh, mob seed. That I just totally missed that was there too. Most seeds are simple to make, but to make mob seed, you will need to head to the nether to pick up some solium. With the stone and ore that you find, you'll need to use these to make the solium dagger and soul jars. Using the dagger to kill mobs, you'll be able to gather their souls, which are used in the infusion altar to create their respective mod seeds. Okay, so before we can do much else, at least with animals, we're going to need to go to the nether. That's good to know. Why are rabbits the only tier 2 animal? Every other animal is a tier 1. Um, tertium. How do we make tertium? Okay, so to get this, it's just the same infusion crystal and 4 of the previous one gets you that. Then we'd use that one for the farmland, and then we'd get 4 more of it for the seeds. And then the seeds will get the essence, and the essence will get turned into iron. So, yeah, we might as well go up to at least 1 iron seed. We could probably make multiple pretty easily, but whatever. Um, I left this in here. There it is. And we're gonna need prosperity seeds. And inventory management is just a mess right now. Anyways, the wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I need to make 5 of it. Wait. I'm using the wrong essence right now. 5 of this are whatever. Gets us 1 tertium essence, which should instantly acquire this, which gets us Prudentium gemstone. That seems pretty good to get. And then this gets turned into farmland. I'm out of dirt. There we go. This is a lot of oohing and eyeing as I'm just sort of figuring out how stuff works right now. So, for tertium farmland, this can just go here, I guess. And that's where we're going to grow our iron plant. So again, pick it up. Slime seeds. Okay, just a free tier 3. Tier 2. Yeah, just a free tier 2 mob seed. Nice. I just need to get that stuff to unlock the achievement. That's pretty cool. And we actually got 2 of them. We actually don't have any... We have 0... What's the word? Slime balls. So getting those was pretty good, because slime balls are very important. Is that spider coming at us, or no? Are we good for the moment? I think we're good. Anyways, I've distracted myself. Iron, iron, iron seeds. So, 4 iron, 4 tertium. 4 tertium is 16 prudentium. So, wrong button. Actually, that's a full stack of inferium. We don't even have that. Oh no. This, yeah, this is about to get a little tricky. How much inferium essence do we think one of these plants gets us? It's worth a shot. Inferium. And then right click. Is it 1? It's 1. Oh no. I need to wait for these 2 to grow. That was all of that. Oh, that's really... Oh, that's bad. That's putting a damper on it. I have to go mining for more of this stuff. It's gonna go so quickly. You need like a full farm just of inferium things, I guess, because, oh my goodness, you're gonna need a lot. So, dump what I can in inventory, and I just need to find like 1 more inferium ore real quick. I found 2 ore, I come back, and this one's actually grown, so I didn't... So I would have been 1 short if I didn't go get that ore. That would have been probably more annoying. Anyways, 64 of this. I apparently left that in there. Turns into 16 prudentium. And 16 prudentium turns into 4 tertium. And then 4 tertium, 4 iron, and a prosperity seed should turn into an iron seed. So this mod is supposed to make getting resources easier, but it feels like it's very quickly going to become a resource sink in and of itself. So iron seeds, there we go. That's a pretty good first step, I think. And we get free tertium essence because of that. That works out pretty well. What else could we make right now? Skystone, quartz, obsidian. What isn't a tier 3? Graphite, redstone alloy. Um, a lot of stuff actually is tier 3 here. Hold on, you can make a brass. You can make brass seeds, which wouldn't that be really good? Because brass is copper and... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh, that's brass blocks. Brass blocks are made from... Oh, that's compressed stuff. Uh... Getting confused. Was that compressed brass? What was that? Brass essence gets you this. Brass itself is made from brass dust, which is copper and tin. Or is copper and zinc, blah. So, weird. You can make alloys for... You can make seeds for the alloys, so you could just skip the in-between phase, I guess. Anyways, that actually gave us 4 tertium. Um... What else would we want to make? Glowstone we have very limited supply on. I'm going to assume it's blocks. No, it is dust. We also need to make another trip, so that's not going to be a problem for much longer. Is there anything else we would want to spend that for on? Besides making 1 thing of Imperium, just to get the achievement done. I don't know. Gold is there. Lapis is there. Fluorites. It might be worth it to make it into... Yeah, we're going to make it into the Imperium, only so that we can get the Imperium and the Imperium soil achievements, I think. So there's Imperium. It's also a very, very nice blue. So thank you for Skystone seeds. Which is also another thing done, which gets us tertium apple. Okay, so tertium apple, absorption 2, speed 2, resistance 2, gets us a prudentium apple, which I think just dropped on the ground. Yes, it did. Inventory management is never my forte. All of that stuff, everything in that chest as far as seeds go, I'm going to start planting in a moment. All that can go in there. But getting the tertium apple got us a prudentium apple. Absorption 2, speed 2 gets us an inferium apple. Gets us a golden apple. That all worked out fairly nicely. And the Skystone seeds we were randomly given, that was what gave us the first apple. Never mind, we just needed the experience from it. So, just by doing that little bit right there, we're already getting, like, some pretty good stuff just for free. And what did I do with the Imperium? There it is. This Imperium essence, we're just going to turn into Imperium soil, or farmland rather, which I guess just place here, and I'll put something on it. Oh, I totally forgot to water these, didn't I? And I guess the Sky Stone or the... I guess Sky Stone, blah. What's a Sky Stone? I don't know. Oh, we have Sky Stone seeds and just about nothing else right now. Oh, a Tertium block. That's pretty cool. Tertium block, reward collected. Um, Tertium block. Oh, that's Tertium gemstone block. So basically that's 9 free Tertium, which is 2 more tier 3 plants. Okay, so this is just... we got one thing, and from there we just, like, rocketed through a bunch of other stuff because because of the quest log just kept giving us more, so that worked pretty well. Anyways, what can Inferium ingots be used for just on their own? Nothing. It looks like you need gems in order to use them with anything else, and we do not have enough for the gems right now. That requires more essence than we have. Actually, no, it doesn't. We can make exactly 2 Inferium gems with the Inferium ingots right there would technically get us a single piece of Inferium gear as far as I can tell. And then from there we get another basic reward. How good is the Inferium sword? Actually, it looks pretty decent. Plus we could start augmenting it. Sure, why not? We have just enough resources for this. Why shouldn't we? Wait, we need 4 ingots because we need to get... oh, wait, no, we don't. 2 gems is 2 of these, which is 2 diamonds and 4 prosperity gems. There's just a lot. Inventory management is going to suck for a little bit. I desperately need to get chest actually set up all over the place. That 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 gets us these. That boop, 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 boop gets us these. And this sword is already enchanted, obviously. And it has damage on it, so we need to get a fresh diamond sword. This sword also has sharpness, so it's just going to be better anyways, but it cannot be attuned on its own. So, diamond sword. Inferium gemstones. Inferium ingots gets us an Inferium sword. Which on its own gets us this, gets us... Prudentium essence, thank you. Starting with Inferium essence, you can create tools and armor to make both essence, tools, and armor. Can be upgraded to higher tiers, just like the armor, and they can be augmented in the tinkering table. So, an attuned augment is used in an infusion altar to create various augments, haste, night vision, fall, damage resistance, and much more with these amazing augments. So, what do we use them for? Okay, Rabbit's Feet would get us jump boost, slow fall. Which ones are specifically for swords, though? Attack AoE with tertium and iron swords. Flight, if... okay, just creative flights, okay. Strength with blocks of quartz and iron swords. I don't think there's gonna be much we can do right now with just the sword like we have. It doesn't look like any of these augments are going to work for us right now, but it would be very cool if they did. Killing! Oh, there it is. We don't have a... sadly, I made a sword and not a hoe, not a hoe though, so... wow, is there only one sword one? Like, we saw 1, maybe 2 things that would work for a sword. That's a little bit sad. Let's see, that's a smithing table. Where's the tinker table? It said something about a tinkering table. Oh, and then this gets upgraded like that. Cool. Anyways, for right now, we just have the Inferium sword. We'll figure out how to augment it eventually. For right now, I'm just going to avoid using it as much as possible. But anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Between episodes, I'm probably just going to finish tilling this and plant a whole bunch of those random seeds. Just so that they're one, taking up less space, and two, we can start growing things and we can just look at what we have available to us. Wow, I was hoping I would be able to like turn these into seeds or something, but nope, I guess grapes can't be planted. Oh well. So, I'll just go through here, plant everything that can be planted. Interesting that onions work like that, but grapes don't. Just to make space. It's going to look like a complete and total mess, but it's going to be fine. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for watching one more time, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagata and Goddess of the Star-Filled Void. Thank you so much for the extra support. So now, without further ado, take care, everybody.